this market has started really just slaying its darlings. It's turning to get some of the fastest growing cloud names that investors couldn't get enough of earlier this year. Take one of my favorites, Zoom Video Communications, cloud-based video conferencing play, which came public in April and quickly became one of the hottest stocks in the entire market, surging from $36 in its IPO to $107 near the end of June. I think this is a classic case of a stock that was Icarus-like, got too hot for its own good. By the end of August, it had pulled back to the low 90s, but in the last week, it's been absolutely clobbered. Down nearly 8% on Friday before losing another 8% today to close at $78 and change. The crazy thing, Zoom reported a fantastic quarter last week, just a monster top and bottom line beat, phenomenal full-year guidance that was much higher than the analysts expected. And that's what happens when a stock gets overheated. Even spectacular numbers won't prevent serious profit-taking, which is, I always say, hey, buy it on a pullback. Well, here we go. Even at these levels, it's still not cheap. But Zoom is a great growth story, and sooner or later, its stock will be absolutely worth buying. So let's take a closer look with Eric Yuan. He is the founder and CEO of Zoom Video Communications, one of our favorites. You better sense of how this company's doing, where it's headed. Mr. Yuan, welcome to Mad Money.
Hey, Jim. First of all, thank you so much. I'm very excited to be on your show.
Okay, Eric, so you've got two different clients, and I'm going to ask you about them. One is HSBC, 290,000 hosts. The other is my executive producer for my morning show, Todd Bonin, who used Zoom for his football fantasy draft. How can something work for a football fantasy draft and work for the most far-flung bank in the world?
So video is the future of communications. Video is a new voice. Zoom can connect people with any device, anywhere they want. That's why we have so many customers from all kinds of industries, right? Like high-tech companies, Uber, like HSBC, banking institutions, right? Any companies can leverage Zoom to improve their collaboration.
Now, you started at Cisco. Cisco has WebEx. WebEx is run now it's run by Amy Chang, who's spectacular, gave a very good talk to the team 2 weeks ago. How do you compete against a company that you left that you know is a great company, Cisco, given the fact that they are doing a huge amount of business on their own?
Yeah, Cisco is a great company. I was there for 4.5 years. I learned a lot at Cisco. We really focus on the customer side, right? We listen to our customer carefully. We wanted to be the first company to really understand the customer's pinpoint. And then we also want to be the first company to come up with a solution. We want to build a long-term trust. We do not focus on our competitors. If we truly care about the customers, we build our trust with our customers, I think it would be okay.
Okay, so let's say I am a Verizon customer, which I am, and Verizon has chosen Zoom to be a partner. Do I go to Zoom or do I go to Verizon? How do I want to use you for my football fantasy league?
So Verizon is a wonderful partner of us, and you can go with Zoom, right? And also, Verizon already had a huge installed base. They also can resell Zoom to their installed base. So either way is okay. You will get a Zoom service.
Now, you had 96% year-over-year growth. I mean, these numbers, people are going to be saying today, well, the stock's getting hit. It's not because you're slowing down. It's just because of the way the stock market works, right? I mean, there's not some sudden slowdown. People ask me, Jim, something must have gone wrong at Zoom. That's not the way it works, correct?
I think so. And, I know how to build a product. I know how to manage a business. I have no idea about the stock price. I think in the long run, as long as we keep delivering happiness to our customers, I think the stock price will follow. Again, we look at the long-term shareholder value.
All right, I'm glad you mentioned that word because there's a particular word you mentioned I usually don't think of when it comes to telecommunications. You use the word happiness. Throughout your documents and your conference call, you talk about happiness. I usually talk about money. What does happiness have to do with money?
So the purpose of life is about happiness, right? How to make sure your happiness is sustainable? We think to make others happy, your happiness will be sustainable. We build a business to deliver happiness to our customers. Then all of us at Zoom, we feel very happy if we keep doing that.
Okay, so how do you make Morgan Stanley happy?
First of all, Morgan Stanley is our customer already, right? And we build a much better service. We help Morgan Stanley to improve the employee engagement. With that, the company culture is getting better. That's why they become a happier customer. And after a while, Morgan Stanley will see the huge value after they deploy the Zoom. And this is a way for us to deliver happiness to our customers like Morgan Stanley.
All right. So what is the best way to measure if you're a retail investor? Do we look at your rapid revenue growth? Because your actual contract strategy makes it a little bit harder for me to analyze it by deferred revenue or billings. What's my metric here?
I think you look at our TAM based on IDC. By 2022, it's a $43 billion market. Look at our revenue today. As long as we keep working harder and make sure our customers are happy, I think a long-term value, I think it should be okay.
Why did, people are they're leaving FaceTime, they're leaving a lot of different little guys. I mean, I always thought Cisco's pure enterprise, but I am hearing more and more younger people, people in 20s, 30s, 40s, they're setting up Zoom conference calls among their friends. It's that easy to use?
Zoom, you are right on. Millennials, they always want to use the best breed service. That's the reason why, look at all the millennials, they all probably want to use Zoom because Zoom offers a much better service. It's very easy to use.
I have to tell you, you run a remarkable company. I know Cisco doesn't want to lose share to you since you were at Cisco, but I want to congratulate you for everything you've done. It's a remarkable story.
Jim, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, terrific. Okay, that's Eric Yuan. And now, look, Eric, he is not... There's nothing happening at the company that's why it's going down. You got to believe me. You just heard Eric Yuan, and his story is so good. But you have to understand that stocks go down, too. They don't just go up, even if nothing's happening at the company. And the company is Zoom Video Communications. Mad Money's back after the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.